Well, well, haters, guess what? It's finally, after around 79 days of being advertised on the Rockstar Newswire, finally, it is here. Yes, the High Life DLC update, more like Low Life DLC update, because you got Bad Boy #1 of Grand Theft Auto 5 Online Edition for YouTubers, Jimothy here, giving you a guided tour of the new properties in Los Santos. Today I will be your less than esteemed real estate agent, driving my delicious Imponte Ruiner, which is the closest thing to my actual car in real life that I have. I own a Monte Carlo SS. It's pretty badass. I guess the Imponte is sort of like that, kind of. It's more like an IROC Z, which is also pretty cool. Doesn't mean shit, though, because we're taking you on a tour through Los Santos, through all new properties. Guess what? I didn't just buy one, I bought them all. I played a little juggling game with some properties, and you're going to find out which one in this video is the best one for you to buy. So now we're going to take a look at Perro Avenue. It's pretty sick. It's the first property I bought in this DLC. And what do we see? A pretty cool apartment. It's almost in line with the Eclipse Towers one, or the $200,000 range from the original game. As you see, we get a nice sort of view of the ocean. It's pretty decorative. A larger screen TV than the previous apartment I owned. Very nice table. You can see there's hardwood floor, which is pretty dope. I really enjoy this view, seeing the ocean and sort of the reflections on the water. It's pretty cool for me. That's what I love. As opposed to seeing skylines, you get to see the ocean. It's obstructed by a few buildings, but it's still pretty pertinent in the view. And you get to see the bedroom where all the magic happens. In this case, a lot of blow. No, wait, they took drug dealing out of the game, didn't they? Damn it! It's too bad these windows don't open. I thought something cool would happen. The washroom's pretty spacious. I really like that you can go into the shower. I wonder if you can use the, oh, sick wallpaper. I wonder if you can use the toilet. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, we're going to give a little tour of the rest of the apartments. Might as well. Here we're going to take a look at is 4 Integrity Way, apartment 26. It's the $476,000 apartment in downtown Los Santos. It's got an alright location. We're going to drive to it now. Already just driving to it, I know that this is going to be a little bit of a clusterfuck. It's sort of on that double-decker freeway that intersects downtown with an overpass and an underpass, which gets a little crazy. A little shortcut no one told you is the driveway actually starts in the construction yard, and you're supposed to flip onto the highway. Sick flip! 1080! Ah! 360 no scope, you little bitch! So 4 Integrity Way, here it is. It's literally just an outskirt. I've driven past this building so many times, I'd never think that I'd wanna sort of live here, but we're gonna test the waters for you guys. Immediately, I can see that there's no real access to the garage. It seems like it's in a protected sort of area. It's not as it's listed. It's actually on the back end of the property, which is kind of fucked, I guess. It's not past the Los Santos mural there, Jimothy. You can sort of drive around that, bud. So as we traverse into the loading area by the garbage, you'll see that this is in fact where the garage is, which is alright, I guess. It's not that great. Now, the inside of the apartment, we're going to go give you a little guided tour. Oh, I wonder what this one's going to be like. Ho ho! Should be pretty different and good from the last one. Guess what? It's not! It's the same goddamn layout as the other ones, just fucking with a different view. So I guess the only discerning factor in these apartments is, aside from cost, is the view. For Integrity Way, the view is kind of, well, it's kind of shitty, if I can be blunt. You get a kind of cool view downtown. Mostly you get to see the freeway and some construction yard. I don't like this apartment at all, so I'm going to say just pass on it if you can. Next on our little shit list is Richard's Majestics, located in North Los Santos. It's another apartment, $484,000. I'm going to insta replace For Integrity Way with it because I'd never want to visit this place again. So Majestics is pretty cool. It has a large open court sort of deal on the outside. I'm not even going to bother going to the garage because it's the same story. I really like that there's a revolving door. It's kind of old school from like previous architectural generations. As you see, the building's a giant L block from Tetris. If that's any inspiration for you guys, shouldn't be. And lo and behold, the third apartment is just the same as the first and the second. I see a trend here, guys. Hashtag High Life update. Okay, let's look at the skyline. First thing I instantly noticed, more views of the highway. I guess that's pretty cool. Look at those little ants down there. And what really bothers me about this apartment is the giant fucking building obstructing the view. Like, I appreciate good skyline in a view for an apartment, but this, with the giant building right in front of the window, going all the way up, you can't see over it, or like even close to that, just really irks me in a bad way. I really don't like what this apartment has to offer. I don't think I'll be keeping it. I'm going to totally see if this Impani can go in between those concrete pillars. Nothing is going to keep me at this piece of shit longer than I have to be. Next apartment on the docket of the house tours of Los Santos, the Tinsel Towers, apartment 42. We're going to take a look at these Tinsel Towers, so to speak. It wasn't listed. I was expecting mansions and shit in this High Life update, but I'll settle for another apartment. Tinsel Towers looks like it's only located around a block and a half to 2 blocks away from the Eclipse Towers. Eclipse Towers is the apartment every single person bought at once they glitched enough money. And so you see a lot of people. It's a high traffic area. I don't really like it that much, and I'm expecting Tinsel Towers to be fairly outstanding. First thing I noticed, there's not really like any entranceway or like any grand entrance. It's just a sort of staircase in front of like a park, which is okay, I guess. The view looks pretty good on the outside. These palm trees are definitely sick as opposed to like the downtown area. There's super huge fucking palm trees. That's all I notice right now. And as per usual, it's the same interior for every apartment. I think we've gotten used to that. We're going to check out the skyline view right now. And right now, I think this definitely stands at least a cut above the rest in terms of skyline. You get to see the whole city. It's pretty high up. You see those badass palm trees down there. You can see people below. There's some fucker driving around in a yellow. I'm going to say it's an adder, but it's not. Someone's even down there. That's creepy. All right, let's take a better look at the skyline, guys. So there's downtown Los Santos, and there's the coast. I really like this skyline, if I'm going to be completely honest. Like, there's nothing really obstructing the views. You get a massive picture of the city. I even like this better than the Eclipse Towers version of the skyline, which is sort of negligent. It's on a western directional, so you get kind of a fixed view. This is more like southerly, so you get to see the whole city, which is pretty good. And the presentation out front is also kind of nice. Well, I mean, there's nothing too exquisite. It's just fucking stairs and palm trees, but the palm trees really add something to this apartment complex. Final property we'll be taking a look at is Eclipse Towers, apartment 3. This is located in the same building that everyone in GTA 5 lives at. There's a Centauro. I'm going to try to blow it up. Fuck. God damn it. Bastard was a little faster than I was. Whatever. You can't beat me, dick. So the Eclipse Towers is a fairly standard building. Every single person in Grand Theft Auto at least owned an apartment here once in their life. Eclipse Towers apartment 3 was the most expensive at around $500,000 for this apartment. You can see Eclipse Towers is definitely a lot larger than most of the apartment buildings inside this game. So the first thing I'm going to do is just have a look at the window. This is really the only discerning factor in this. So you get to look at all the rich mansions and houses, and see, that's what I was expecting with this update. You're looking on the Vinewood Hills, but it's not really like, it's not an epic sight, so to speak. It kind of is epic in that it's impressive, like, mansions and houses. We don't own them. We're just looking upon them from this apartment, which is kind of aggravating. Those would have to be $1 million mansions over there. and I wish we could have them. And I think if I own this apartment, I just get envious of that. And I think for $500,000, this apartment is a fucking joke. If I'm going to be completely honest, just stay away from this one. So when we get down to it, there are some good and bad apartments, but it seems like it's mostly misses for the High Life update in terms of property accruement. I'm still kind of in shock about the Eclipse Towers deal. I was expecting that to be a lot better, given its higher price range and its sort of notoriety as the #1 property spot in Los Santos. If I had to rank these apartments, definitely Eclipse would be on the lower end. It's not as low as sort of Integrity Avenue or Richard's Majestic in terms of like shitty ass views, but this is pretty shitty. I'm not saying I would, but I think I might take Integrity Avenue over Eclipse Apartment 3. I just don't like that view. It's pretty shitty. You're looking at nothing. You're looking at just rich people, and you're like, I wish I had that. That apartment fucking pissed me off. So if we're gonna rank which ones are the best ones, definitely Tinsel Towers or whatever, Tinsel Town. It doesn't even fucking matter anymore. Tinsel Towers pretty sick. You get a pretty sweet view. It's a little too close to Eclipse Towers on my end. I also live there, so there's no reason for me to live a block away. But I definitely would recommend Tinsel Tower over the Eclipse one any day of the week. We could do this 100 times. I'd still choose that. For my #1 pick, I think I'm going to have to go with Del Perro, if I got to be completely honest on this one, guys. Del Perro seems to be pretty close to all these amenities. There's a strip club across the street. That's going to be future DLC. You just know it. Rockstar could easily implement another strip club into the game like they did in Grand Theft Auto 4. Additionally, it's a block away from the ocean, so there's a lot of activities. There's a whole fucking freeway if I want to sort of get out, if I cause too much mischief. If I've been too much Jimothying it up around Los Santos, I can definitely just grab a ride from my apartment and hit the freeway and get the fuck out of there. And that freeway provides access. Additionally, Del Perro is also close to the other highway that cuts up north to Fort Zancudo. It's also a block away from the ammunition, which I use all the time. So I hope you guys found this informative. Be sure to leave a like, share. Tell me what apartment you guys are looking forward to buying, or which one you guys bought inside the game. I really want to know which one you guys are living at now that the High Life DLC is upon us. Be sure to leave a like and share this on all your social media platforms. It really helps us out. And if you're new around here, I'm on the road to 200,000 subscribers. So be sure to subscribe, youtube.com/McCallahan Industries. There you'll find lots of crazy Grand Theft Auto 5 inspired video content for the YouTubes. And follow me on Twitter @TheJimothy. There we can communicate. I want to see some pictures of your guys' sick garages, maybe the new rides or the apartments where you guys ended up staying at. Hopefully this video inspired you to take some action on that. Next time we find $1 million paint job,